Hello and welcome to The Spirit Safe. My name's Rob. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. Now I've only done one Balblair on the channel so far. That was a 2005 vintage. But I found another on a store in Alberta. This is a 1997 vintage, so I thought I'd give this a go. So this is 1997 distilled, bottled in 2009. I do like the aesthetic here, which is a bit 1970s with this black and blue and a little bit of orange. And you can see next to my head some quite, it's not being shy about the dimensions of this box. The 2002 was sort of an open front with a magnetic snap. And this actually much bigger box on the 97 vintage is just an ordinary cardboard box. Same bottle style as with the other version, except they have this B on the back, which they didn't have with the other, and this little pointless etching. So it's 70cl bottle, 43% ABV, non-chill filtered. It doesn't say whether it's chill filtered, but it does have E150A, unfortunately. And this large box actually has inside it a little envelope. Little black envelope there with a letter in it saying "Dear friend," and you can write in, because this was obviously put on the shelves in the early 2000s, and you can actually write in and join the fan club by snail mail. I don't know whether I'll send that off. I don't think I will. But I am a member of the unofficial Balblair fan club. I do like what they do, what they put out. Probably enough on the packaging. Sorry about that. So yeah, I paid 94 Canadian, which I think is fairly reasonable for this. And I think it's pretty much sold out at the big online retailers, but you might find a sneaky bottle lying around somewhere. Okay, let's cork the bottle. Again, the big stopper from Balblair. There's the bottle, there it is, 1997 vintage. Don't think there's a lot of E150A in this, if any. Herbal maltiness. Very, very tart baking apple. Alcohol note there, yes. A little bit of confectionery sweetness, lemon, most definitely, rye spice, sherbet lemon. A bit of creaminess like a lemon or mango sorbet. Fairly robust oak, but it's almost a little bit closed without any water added. Fresh mint. Citrus oil, orange oil, a little bit of the flesh of the orange as well. Grapefruit rind, little bit of creamy vanilla. Hint of nuttiness, maybe macadamia nut, maybe a little bit of coconut. Star anise, licorice. Just a little hint of smoke. I think this is a little bit closed on the nose without some water. Lovely old-fashioned palate, sour maltiness, candied grapefruit peel, lime. Just a really nice acidic maltiness, but there's some sweetness in there. Sweet malt, barley sugar, honey, oak, sweet and sour notes, slightly cut with salt. Nutty malt extract as well. Starting to open up with a bit of fresh fruit on the palate. It's time to add a little bit of water. I'll give myself 1 spoonful and a couple of drops besides, and see what that does for the nose. A bit more creamy and more vivid fruits coming through. Citrus oil and orange peel. Pink grapefruit, and starting to pick up key lime pie. So the creaminess cut with citrus. Hint of butter. And greenish notes, some vanilla, orange blossoms, floral notes. And kiwi fruit. And on the nose it really has two sides. It has one side that's almost, sometimes it can be a little bit overpowering, but a very citrus oil side, and then on the other side it has a floral and cereal component, and the two sort of compete a little bit. And as it opens up more, there's more of the cereals and floral notes, which I think are a bit more balanced, whereas the orange oil, I think that side of it is a little unbalanced on the nose. Coming in again and finding the citrus blossoms. And there comes the cereal side. So yeah, you can spend a long time nosing this with a bit of water and picking out those two sides. I'd love it if it moved more towards the cereal component. But still very, very good. Adding water makes a world of difference to the palate. Barley sugar, lemon curd, lemon candies, butter, a lovely old-fashioned gristy malt, old-fashioned cereal component, maltiness, lovely cereals. It's got slightly cool mint mouthfeel to it, and some cinnamon. I'm struggling again with the citrus oil, the citronella on the nose. The finish has an effervescent bitterness. Bitter lemon, oak and spices, cinnamon, a peppery dryness, black pepper, caramel, vanilla, milky coffee, cut with a little salt and some gentle peppery heat. More apples on the nose now, actually. So this is not bad at all. For what I paid, 94 Canadian, not bad. And I think, you know, it's sold out most places, but in countries where there are dusty bottles to be found, not so much here, I think you probably find this at a reasonable price. And any of the Balblair vintage year bottles are worth picking up, provided you can get them at a good price. I've obviously tried the 2005, this, the 97, and I've tried the 1990 as well. And the 1990 is particularly good. I'd say the 97 is not quite as good as the 2005, because just a little bit unbalanced maybe, whereas the 05 was much more easy to get along with. But still, it's very good for the price that they're asking. And what I'd like to do next year is to try some of the age statement versions of Balblair that have been brought out. I have tried them before, but I haven't had a full bottle of them. And it would be nice to see how they compare to these vintage, these very good vintage year ones that I've tried. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Cheers, goodbye.